All right. Peace and great blessings, everyone. If you are new, please like and subscribe. Everybody else, welcome back to my channel. And it is happy Thursday, December 23rd. We're on the week of the winter solstice. And your hosts tonight are me, Queen Tamara, and our beloved.
Peace and blessings. It's King God Day.
Yes. And we are the hosts of the Healing Cypher on Plugged In Radio. So welcome everybody tonight. How you doing tonight, King?
I am well. I am well. I am in great spirits. And you?
I'm well. I'm giving thanks. I'm still high off the solstice energy. I'm gonna be celebrating and acknowledging that all week. So I'm feeling good. How about you? How you enjoying your solstice week?
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's been spiritual. I did
Mhm.
a nice reading for myself. 11 card spread reading, and it was amazing. Um,
Oh, do tell.
oh, yeah. So, a new turret deck. I had this new Night wand that I just brought out, and wanted to just do some energy work and just see how my turret would come out because I haven't done a reading in a while, and usually I do readings a lot during my ceremonies and things like that, but it's been a while since I've touched or picked up a deck. So I said,
Mhm.
let me do a reading for myself and just see how it comes out. And I did a past present future spread, so a 3 card spread with 3 rows, and
Mm.
two kind of direction cards on the side just to that I could just use for further direction along that path. It's just called the story method of reading tarot. You kind of read through a life story,
Mhm.
and it just came out. It was just very it held a lot of meaning for me. The spread that I had, I could tell that it was showing me where I need to focus right now, showing me
Great.
how what I need to do to, one thing that came up was the Ace of Spades, focus and clarity.
Mhm.
And this time in my life, I need to spend it more focused and seeking clarity on exactly what I need to be doing. So it was a it was a beautiful spread that said a lot.
That's good. That's good. I learn something new every week from you. So you do tarot readings too. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, we're gonna have to discuss that more in depth. But we got some questions in the chat. We have beloved Hadia Miles. She is a faithful subscriber. Welcome. And your question is, how did the solstice energy affect you both? So, Ken, you want to answer first?
So absolutely, I've been feeling a big shift in this solstice, like just so many new beginnings. You can see so many things just shifting. You can feel the energy shifting. You can just
Hmm.
kind of feel that there's a shift that needs to just go on with you and nature to just be able to be align your life. Cause you could just feel like it's almost as if things are unstable to the point where your life can manifest how it needs to, how the universe is kind of trying to guide you to connect, how your
Hmm.
connection to this universe is supposed to your perfect alignment. And it's like things are unstable because it's getting ready to bring you into perfect stability or perfect alignment if you can kind of feel the or align with where the energy is guiding you.
Oh, great. Great. Well, for me, the solstice energy, I've been a lot calmer and more content this week than I think I've been the whole month, maybe even a little bit longer. I spent a lot of the day on the solstice itself on Tuesday, meditating, praying. I made a new set of goals that I hang up and look at so that each year is different from the one last year. And so I guess just the optimism of new change, new beginnings,
Gotcha.
shedding the old has me looking forward to the upcoming, the new cycle that we're transitioning to. And I do feel the shift as well. And I think maybe the contentment and being at peace more is probably part of the contentment.
I say.
Hmm. And although the solstice is like, it was on the 21st, but the energy, I feel like it lingers around a little bit longer than just a 24-hour period.
The energy of the solstice is actually it's still going to be in effect all the way up to the 25th. So
Oh, wow. Okay.
we're still right in the middle of the solstice.
Hmm.
Still fully experiencing it. We're still,
Hmm.
the energy is still present. So exactly, you're doing the work. You're setting the goals. You're thinking about what you need to release, let go, what you need to. So you're absolutely,
Yes.
and that's why I've been trying to focus on pretty much planning for the future, but just releasing what needs to let go, just seeing what the universe is asking you to directing, which way is directing your path, and
Hmm.
that as your guide to filter out what you need for your next cycle and what you don't need. Filter out
Hmm.
how you want to present yourself and all these things.
Hmm. Good answer. Good answer. All right, let's check the chat box. Any more questions? What goals are you both setting and focusing on? Again, from beloved Hadia. The goals that I'm focusing on are mainly for my health and staying in shape and staying on my regimen. And also, I made goals for my career, family life, doing more self care. That's what I'm focusing more on, and just focusing on being the best version of myself.
Yeah, I say.
I say, yeah.
With me, I'm focusing on grounding
Mm-hmm.
and just grounding, stabilizing, setting that stability within myself in nature, coming onto like a routine, stable path on how I interact with nature
Mm-hmm.
to just give me that stability to do everything that the universe is calling me to do. So that's in my business life, in how I present myself, how I give out information, the programs I'm working with. So
Mm-hmm.
I just am been connecting on stabilizing, on grounding myself
Mm-hmm.
in the energies that I want surrounding me and the energies that I want the most, do the most, and feed into, which is, the family, grounding as a family, grounding in the spiritual, finding my spiritual grounding,
Mm-hmm.
just being able to be connected and in full awareness of how you're connecting in your relationship with spirit, family, business, and other areas in your
Good answer. Good. Yep. So it's a time of setting intentions and setting goals, and like King Ade said, shedding old habits and old belief systems and old, lifestyles that no longer serve us, and to make room for new growth, new expansion, new experiences, new ideas, new goals. The solstice is a special time a year to me. I like both the summer and the winter, but for some reason the winter one just seems somewhat, I think it's more special to me. Maybe I don't know why, but it just I just look forward to having a time in the year. You think about there's 365 days in the calendar, and there's some days where the energy of change is present, and the change for the better. And a lot of times on with holidays, people focus on, you know um things to do externally, like spending time with others, buying things. And I like the solstices because it's a time to go within and to focus on your own self development, your own growth. And I think that's really important and special during this time. And then the more inner work that you do, it really shows up in your outer environment. When you're developing yourself and working on yourself, people, will start to notice and see it in your growth. So that's what makes it special to me.
I say,
Hmm.
I say. Absolutely.
Any more questions? What about you, Ken? You got any developments this week?
Just preparing for some upcoming ceremonies. Just always trying to stay tapped in spiritually, calling upon the spirit of the ancestors to just be present in my life, present in my house,
Yes.
present in my family. Just always calling in the energies and the spirits that you want to be in. You know, speaking things, spelling things out for yourself, speaking into existence, writing it down, being intentional about how you're spending your days, how you're spending your times, and so you can choose to be in the right energy just by being intentional about what you want to do on the day,
Hmm.
intentionally having that energy be present. So if you want to spend the day cleaning, just be in the spirit of cleansing and shedding things that no longer serve you. If you want to be in the spirit of getting something done, just
Hmm.
think out, be intentional about the things you want to get done, and just be content. Already make a pact with yourself to be content, being happy doing the things that you're intentional about. Like if you're saying you're going into your day, you're going to work at this job for 5 hours, go to a grocery store and come home, just kind of wrapping your mind around that,
Hmm.
and just already agreeing with yourself to be happy and intentional about having a good transition through that, through what your upcoming day will be, and it kind of just puts a better tint on your perspective on how you feel throughout the day.
Good, good. All right. And we have some more questions. From our beloved Heidi again. What kind of inner work and why is it important to meditate on the solstice? The inner work that I'm speaking of is self improvement,
Sure.
self development, working on yourself as far as what ways you could be better, ways you can do things better, things that need improving, or healing in your life. And it doesn't have to always be something really dramatic. It can be, just setting goals for yourself and sticking to them, self-discipline. All of those things are inner work. Um, Important to meditate on the solstice. The solstice is that time of year where the energy is very high vibrating during that time, and they say that the space or the veils between the dimensions um are non-existent, or the different realms are closer together. So this is a time of high spiritual energy and a time of manifestation. So that's why it's important to meditate and to be still and be quiet during the solstices. King Ade, did you want to answer?
I say. So
Okay.
absolutely, that was a great answer, and I just find that the solstice is a time where you can more easily connect with the spiritual world,
Yes.
easily connect with your inner spirit, the spirit of God within you that
Yes.
within you. You can connect with yourself better, and you can connect with nature in totality better.
Mhm.
So you just always want to use that time to meditate. I think you should be meditative just throughout these days. Like that's why some people they fast for days and they're just inside the meditative spirit. And that just means it's not even about going into some deep meditation. It's about just being meditative in your spirit where you're just looking on to what the universe is showing you at this time. Like you're being more thoughtful and thinking in your interactions with anything you do throughout your day during these next few days of the soul.
Mhm.
You're just in that meditative spirit where you're just looking a little bit more deeply on things and finding the insights that the universe has to share with you in these moments, in these times, because the universe is definitely the veil is thin. The universe is definitely communicating with you because it's always communicating.
Yes.
Now you can just see it a little better. You can just feel it a little deeper if you just look and just feel, just tune in with what the universe is trying to reveal to you. It will tell you things about like where you need to be going in your path right now, how you can be more on your path, because everyone has their divine alignment, like what their chosen path is, where they feel they need to be going, what direction they should be going, what their gift is to give out to the world.
I like that answer. Good answer, King.
Yeah, because we all have a way that we're supposed to best be relating to the rest of the world.
True.
If a blessing that we have to give. That's why, partially why we're here in this world, just to master our gift and master our way of giving our gift.
Hmm.
So the universe is calling upon us all to step up in our gifts, our powers. We're all leaders in some aspect in our lives, and just taking the lead where we're meant to take the lead and offering what it is, what we have to offer into this world, because it's definitely, we're all a piece of the puzzle to build the next phase of this upcoming generation, this upcoming world. We are, in our perspective, in our mind, and what we put out, we are building the next generation, and the generation is already called upon to be the current stage of enlightenment. So it's like we're
Hmm.
partially walking into that enlightenment through our own perspectives and visions, but through the joining of that together can actually bring it into fruition. So we're bringing it to fruition as we go.
Good answer. Yeah. Next question is, what times are best to meditate? What times are best to meditate? Um, I think any time is a good time to meditate, and the mornings and the evenings before bedtime. So when you rise up, I think is one of the best times, and then again at night. In the morning, before you start your day and leave your house, you should prepare yourself with some kind of spiritual practice, prayer and
Yeah,
meditation, chanting, reading scripture, or doing affirmations or something like that. So I think the morning, early morning hours is a good time to meditate. And then evening, the same way you start your day, you will want to end your day with some kind of spiritual practice
I should.
before you retire and go to bed. So I would say those times. But any time that you can make room for meditation is good. Can you want to answer?
Absolutely, that's a great answer, and I agree with you 100%.
Hmm.
Um, that's kind of what I say, and that's what I like to do. Set one or two times during the day that you know you can find to meditate, and that will be crucial times, like in the morning when you wake up, at night before you go to bed. Those are two great times because you're setting your intentions before going out in the day, and
Hmm.
you're setting your intentions before getting your rest and replenishing
Mm,
light. Um, I also believe that I like, sometimes I have a tr- problem, doing something at the exact same time other than waking and rising, because you're waking and rising. I mean, waking and going to sleep because you're doing that every day. But I like to, whenever you feel the spirit to meditate, don't think about meditation like something you got to do at a certain time or you have to be in a certain place to do it.
mhm.
Learn how to meditate like when you feel called to meditate.
Okay.
Literally just take those few moments, whether it's just 5 minutes you put to the side and you just meditate, or however long it calls you to meditate upon it. And it doesn't have to always be a 30-minute affair. It doesn't always have to be a going into my meditation corner, sitting down, going into my yoga pose, and meditating upon something. I like people to get into a mindset that's something you can literally do at any time that calls upon you, that you feel called upon to just go into your mind and meditate for a few moments
Mhm.
and just process thoughts, because we all need that time throughout our day to process things as it's going out, as it's going along, and to reset and all those things. So meditate frequently whenever you can. Whenever you can get a moment to meditate, that it calls upon you to meditate on something, take that time. Never feel like there's a bad time to meditate. That's why I don't like getting into a good time to meditate.
Mhm.
Anytime's a good time to meditate. There's no bad time to meditate.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So she said, "What's the best?" And the next question: What's some good affirmations? That's a really good question. Um, I think everybody should create their own affirmations, especially ones for your morning. And I know King Ade was telling me at his family, at their palace, they got a special, what is it, a happiness pledge or something that y'all do in the morning. Can you want to share that with everyone?
Yes, we have a rising ritual, and the rising ritual is a few things that we um, do upon rising in the morning, which is a happiness pledge, and that's just pledging to be happy, just kind of getting your mind around what you have to do, and just that you're going to be happy to do what you have to do. You're happy for what your portion is of this day, however you need to, whatever you have to do, get done in your day, whatever your day holds for you. I plan to be happy through this process.
Mhm.
So, happiness pledge, gratitude, all the
Mhm.
things you're grateful for rising, grateful for the sun, you know.
Mhm.
Um, Affirmations and prayer.
Mhm. Do y'all create your own affirmations or?
Yeah, daily. I actually want to write us to make up our own for ourselves and write our best version of our affirmations, so I could just make it easy to read it out. Be Even though it's nice freestyling and just saying your own affirmations on a daily, because you get to see what you're happy for and what you're grateful for on these days, and what you're kind of speaking into your affirmation. I also think for like just regular days and times, it still would be good to have one, especially for my children, that you could just read off of, that they made for themselves. Like, I am proud, I am happy, I am powerful, I am confident.
Mhm.
Just a routine one, because sometimes they do have trouble thinking of what they want to say.
Mhm.
Yeah. I
Yeah. Yeah, I think you should make your own affirmations. I was leaned over there to get. I have like a group that I mean a list that I say every morning after the prayers. As part of my rising ritual too, and it's a list that I made. It's personal to me, but one of them is I am choosing the seeds of love and positivity and planting them in my life. So it's good if you create your own affirmations and put it on a notebook, or you want to put it on a large piece of post-it or put on the wall or something. Put it somewhere where you can see it every day and read it and have that be part of your rising ritual, just to like to motivate yourself. So I think it's best that you create your own affirmations, because we all have different goals and different things that we're looking for or that we need or that we're working on for self mastery. So make your own.
say.
Ashe. Any more questions? And that is, I guess that's the last question. So,
Okay, well, thank you guys for having me on here tonight. Thank you
yeah,
for questions. Thank you for
thank you for joining us.
thank you.
Yeah. Hopefully next week we'll be here again, same time, same place. We'll have your presence, And folks who are listening or watching this later, this after the broadcast, please tune in to pluggedinradio.com on Mondays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the two of us are in the Healing Cypher. And you can learn so much about health, wellness, and spirituality. We have guests on our show. We have something new, exciting content every week.
I say.
Yes, and so it's check us out on Plugged In Radio, and you can also watch Plugged In Radio channel on the Roku network. Thank you, beloved, who sent two little purple hearts. Thank you, love you for your support and for your questions, your thoughtful questions every week.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for coming now. Peace and
Yes, and stay tuned. Check the show out on Mondays, and on Thursdays we're here on YouTube Live to answer any questions that you have about health and wellness and just all things positive, positive vibes.
I say.
Wait, before you go, you want to share with people your contact information too, how they can reach you if they have questions and.
Absolutely. So you can reach me on ogun.fitness on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So ogun.fitness on Instagram. Any questions you have, anything you want to reach out for, feel free.
All right. I'll add it to the banner next week. Just Instagram at Ogun Fitness. Just text it to me and I'll add it to the banner that's running across the bottom of the screen.
Okay, will do.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you so much, brother.
All right.
Peace and blessings to you as well. Peace and blessings, everyone. Thank you.